I believe in the America that I grew up in. And I think that we're forking where the internet is taking American values and the land is becoming something very different, right? It's going anti-immigrant, anti-capitalist, and so on and so forth. So I don't think that as an immigrant capitalist, you should build your life in the US. I think it's going to get very, very nasty, unfortunately. And moreover, a lot of people can't get visas, they can't get in there, and so on and so forth. So I moved as far away as I could, right? 10,000 miles away.
When did
and of course,
move,
I'm very,
by the way?
you know, huh?
When did you move?
2020. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons.
Continue on the theme.
So I'm just giving the motivation, right? So motivation is I believe in America, just like in the same way that America was like Britain 2.0. I think of the internet as Britain 3.0 or America 2.0. It's like the version 3.0. Like America was 10x bigger than Britain. America went from common law to constitution. America had many more of the people of the world. America was even bigger and better than its very, very, accomplished progenitor. And the internet is like America, the next version. Why? It's like 10x bigger than America. With crypto, it has freedom of contracts, freedom of speech. You know, an Indian, unfortunately, may be a second-class citizen nowadays in the US, but they're a first-class citizen on the internet. And they have the same monetary policy and contract rights and smart contracts and all that kind of stuff. And I think that actually lots of Westerners, lots of Americans also believe in that. And so in my own way, I'm trying to stick up for like what I think of as American values and, and kind of keep the torch aloft, right? Think of me as a Minority Report. Maybe, hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe all you guys can fix it and that's great. And salute and good job, right? But I'm like the parachute, right? I'm the Minority Report. I'm the backup plan. I'm the hedge, right? And I want to keep the flame of freedom and democracy and capitalism and so on alive. And why do I even say democracy, by the way? I think lots of Western states are effectively becoming one-party states. Like in California, you can hold elections, but the party always wins. The Democrat Party always wins. It's being gerrymandered even further. In response, Republicans are doing the same in Florida. And of course, communism in China has a one-party state. So Democrats, Republicans, communists have all built one-party states. So democracy is going to be between.
Bring me back.
I know. I'm coming back to NSF. I'm going to 1 second.
Talent,
yes.
Right.
Okay. Yes. I'll dark down. Yeah. So they built one-party states. So democracy is between those states, right? Meaning you're going to go from the two-party system to the 1,000 community system. And to go to the 1,000 community system, you need to build one community, and then you have to scale that around the world. And so we're a startup society that's a template for other startup societies. We are bringing all the stock talent, which has been overlooked from Latin America, from the Middle East, from Eastern Europe. Also, by the way, white kids from the Midwest, right? Asian kids who get quoted out by, at Harvard or something like that. Mm-hmm. Anybody, anywhere, if they're working hard, they're online, they're doing well, I will bring them in, fund them, level them up.
Discuss that. How many people you're bringing in, how are you funding them, and what's your mission? Are they building companies there?
Well, so right now it's out of the bank of Balaji, and that's fairly healthy kind of thing, right? But eventually we may take outside capital or and so on and so forth. Paul Graham did Y Combinator out of his back pocket for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's always the right way of doing things is, if you can bootstrap it or whatever, basically things, the world has been fortunate to me. So I want to kind of help others up and do that for them as well. You asked, so how am I funding? Then you asked where are the people coming from? And the answer is all over, basically anywhere English is spoken.
So my feeling is that we hear about everybody in San Francisco and all the talent wars that are going on there. But I have to believe that throughout China, which by the way, 50% of Meta's AI researchers are Chinese, right?
Yes.
And we've got this crazy amount of intelligence capability centered in math. And most of Southeast Asia and India, not to mention South and Central America, that there's a huge amount of talent that is not being tapped into that could easily create the next unicorns and the next
absolutely
not could, but they will.
They will. Yeah,
they will. And now the thing about that is absolutely. And one other thing I'd also say is, and we're going to be rolling this out in the near future, maybe some fraction of people, a small fraction of people will be founders and they'll create unicorns. And I agree with that. They're very important. We're going to find them. However, the number of people who are unicorn founders globally is less than the number of pro athletes. Right? There's like 1,500, 2,000-ish unicorns, let's say 2x, for two co-founders on average per. So a few thousand unicorn co-founders, and there's easily 10,000 plus pro athletes, depending on who you count, especially who's soccer.
Having said that, something fascinating is the Teal Fellowship. I think 5.6% is the number of Teal Fellows have become unicorn founders.
It's
which
amazing.
Is insane. Yeah.
It's amazing. That's right.
It is possible.
So my view is so certainly I do fund companies, and I do fund currencies. What I'm most interested is the third thing, communities.
Mhm.
So I think 1994 with Netscape was really the first true internet startup, right? If you remember that moment, because it had all the modern features. You could download the software on the web, it went viral, $1 billion IPO, transformed the world, all those features of the modern internet startup, multi-billion dollar IPO in the 90s when that was really, really money. 15 years later, the first internet currency, Bitcoin, right? And that was a template for things that came after that. And I think what we're doing, the way I think of it, is the first real internet community. So internet company, internet currency, internet community. Why are internet communities, I think, going to be even more valuable than internet companies or currencies? The reason is that they're actually the platform on which those things are built.
Just like China is the platform upon which all their companies were built.